Hello everyone. Let us now discuss how can we solve this problem. Today's LeetCode Weekly Contest 496. So if you see here, let me drag this mirror frequency distance. This is the first problem, right? So you are given a string S consisting of lowercase English letters and also digits, right? So we are given with letter. So the question number one, right? For each character, its mirror character is defined by reversing the order of its character set, right? So for A, it is Z. For B, it is Y. For C, it is X. This is for letters, English letters. For digits, the mirror of a character is the digit at the same position from the end of the range 0 to 9. So for 0, it is 9. For 1, it is 8. For 2, it is 7. For 3, it is 6. And for 4, it is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, let's not stop our A to Z here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, right? So all these are the mirror characters, right? So for each unique character C in the string, let M be the mirror character. So M is the mirror character. Let frequency of X denote the number of times character X appears in the string. There is no, this is just frequency of X is just the frequency of the character X. How many times that character is appearing in the string. Now, compute the absolute difference between their frequencies, defined as frequency of C minus frequency of M. Nothing but we need to calculate frequency of A minus frequency of Z, frequency of Z, absolute difference, frequency of B minus frequency of Y, absolute difference. And we need to sum all of these till whatever it is. And also for 0, 9, so what I'll do frequency of 0 minus frequency of 9, the absolute difference. We need to sum all of these. The mirror characters are the same and must be counted only once. So 0 minus 9 should be counted only once. If we have counted this, then we should not count frequency of 9 minus frequency of 0. There is no need of counting this again. We just need to count this one, right? Only frequency of 0 minus frequency of 9. Return an integer denoting the total sum of these values over all such distinct mirror pairs. Let me tell you how we can solve this. Right, let's take an example. AB1Z9. AB1Z9. Now, for A, the mirror character, I don't know about the mirror character, but frequency of A is how many times? 1. Frequency of B is 1. And frequency of Z is 1. Now, what is the mirror character of A? X, Y, Z. And for B, Y. So I need to compute the difference between these two. So frequency of A minus frequency of Z, what it will be? It will be just 1 minus 1, which is 0. For A, it is Z, for B, it is Y, right? So for B, frequency of B minus frequency of Y. So I don't have the frequency of Y. Y is 0, right? For 1 minus 0 will be 1. Now, after that, I have 1 and 9. So for 0, the mirror character is 9. For 1, it is 8. Now let us see. For 0 it is 9, for 1 it is 8. So frequency of character 1 is equal to 1, right? So frequency of 9 is equal to 1. So now frequency of 0 minus frequency of 9. If you see, I have 0 minus 1, which is 1. Now frequency of 1 minus frequency of 8. So I don't have a 8 here, so 1 minus 0 will be 1. So totally 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 will be 3, right? Now let us come here for MZN, for M7N, sorry. So M and N are mirror characters, right? M and N are mirror characters. Now, if you see, I have M for how many times? One time. N for how many times? One time. 4 and 7. Let's see. Let's see 4 and 7. Are they mirror characters? 4 and 7? No, they are not mirror characters. So what I'll do, how many times 4 has repeated? 4 has repeated for one time. 7 has repeated for one time. Now, frequency of M frequency of M minus frequency of N, the absolute difference, 1 minus 1 will be 0. Frequency of 4 minus what will be for 4? I think it's 5. Yes, 5. For 7, it is 2. Frequency of 5. Frequency of 2 minus frequency of 7, right? So it is 0. Now it is 1 minus 0 will be 1, and then 0 minus 1 will be 1. So 0 plus 1 plus 1 will be 2. That's what we got. For real, this is an easy problem. However, the algorithm will be MP, which is the nothing but unordered map, which has the frequency of every character. Then have the frequency of every character. Now I will go from A to only M. Why? Because I am counting only for one time. For 0 to only 4, right? So what I'll do, I'll just take the middle character as M, right? So M is nothing but what do you say? Z minus, what is the character here? C is equal to A. Let's say C is equal to A. So C minus A, right? Now again M is equal to 9. Sorry. 9 minus C minus 0. So that's how I get the mirror character. I'll just compute answer plus is equal to absolute difference of frequency or MP. MP of C minus MP of M. And the same thing here, answer plus is equal to absolute difference of MP of C minus MP of M. So that's how you compute the first problem, the solution for the first problem, and we'll be returning the answer at the end, right? Sorry, answer at the end. And here, if you see, answer should be initialized with 0. I think we can go to the second problem, right? Integers with multiple sum of 2 cubes. Let me tell you how we can solve this problem. You are given an integer n, and integer x is considered good if there exist at least two distinct pairs a comma b. At least two distinct pairs. This is the most important thing, a comma b, right? Now a and b are positive integers. A is less than or equal to b. X is equal to a cube plus b cube. Return an array containing all good integers less than or equal to n. Less than or equal to n sorted in ascending order. Now I have 4104, 4104, n is equal to 4104. So I can go from 1 to n, which would be taking like 1e9, right? That's the constant, which would go for big O of n. But let me tell you how we can solve this. in a simple way. And now 1729 and 4104 are considered as good integers. 1729. What about 1729? It is having 1 comma 12 where 1 cube plus 12 cube is equal to 1729. Then again I have 9 comma 10 where 9 cube plus 10 cube will give me 1729. And again I have 4104 where I have 2 comma 16 and also 9 comma 15 where 2 cube plus 16 cube is equal to 4104 and also 9 cube plus 15 cube is equal to 4104, right? So I have at least two distinct pairs A comma B where the sum of those cubes is equal to an integer and we need to return those integers in a vector of int in a sorted way. That's how we can say. Now I'm saying that I can go from A is equal to 1 till n. I'll just search that. B is equal to, I'll start from A, right? So I'll start from A and I'll go till 1000. Why? Why? Because what is the cubic root of 1e9? Let me write 1e9. 1, 9 for how many times? These many times. Now, how much, 10 power 1 is 10. 10 power 9 is 1e9. 10 power 9 is 1e9. Now, the cubic root of this will give me, how much would it give me? 10 power 9 power 1 by 3. 3 threes 9. So 10 cube will be the answer, which is nothing but 1000. So the maximum I can get is just 1000. So I am just going with for A is equal to 1 till 1000 and B is equal to A and till 1000. Why I'm not going with B is equal to from again from 1? Why? Because if A is starting at 10 and B is equal to 2, let me tell you this will already been happened when A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 10. That's the same thing, right? We just don't need to do that again. A should be less than B, right? That's what they gave us. A should be less than or equal to B, right? So that's why I'll go from A is equal to 1 till 1000 and also A is equal to 1 till 1000 and also B is equal to 1 till 1000. Now, what I'll do, I'll just compute the sum with x is equal to 1 long long into a cube plus 1 long long into b cube. That's what I get as x. If this x is greater than n, then just break the itself. It's not MP of x plus plus. Now I'll tell you what happened here. In MP, we will store how many times an integer can be generated or can be made with cubic sums, right? So then MP of x will be incremented. Then after that I'll go from for auto x comma f in the unordered map if f is greater than 1, at least 1, that's at least 1, right? If it is at least 2, sorry, if it is at least 2, then we'll consider it into the answer. So vector of int answer, if f is greater than 1, we'll just insert answer dot push back the x and at the last sort answer and then return the answer at the end. So thanks for attending this live session. I know this live uh, is much consolidated to only two problems, and you will also find the solutions in the description. I'll change the description shortly. And if you have any doubts, please let me know in the LinkedIn. So let me tell you the LinkedIn here. So LinkedIn, wait, linkedin.com/in/r size. So you can ask me there. I have some other things to go with. And sorry if I don't get to you. And thanks for watching this live session. Thank you very much.